Hello there and welcome. This is Terry Magalakis coming to you with the Thought Movement series of the 11 Universal Laws by Raymond Hollowell. Today is episode 4 on the Law 3, which is Law of Attraction. And this is basically the primary law that pretty much started everything for a lot of people to really delve into the books such as The Secret and basically Bob Proctor's thinking, more of a Bob Proctor sort of packages and all that sort of stuff. You're Born Rich, but also it's more of the Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And basically, to start off this law, it's pretty much the Michael Dooley quote, and it's only 3 simple words. It's actually thoughts become things. It's a very, very simple quote, and it's very meaningful to me and meaningful to other people. So basically, the law of attraction has gotten a lot of marketing hype in the past couple of years. And basically, when Rhonda Byron, brought the movie and the book out, The Secret, everyone was talking about the law of attraction. It even went, went mainstream when Oprah interviewed the casting members of the actual movie, The Secret. And this took the movie and the law of attraction to greater levels, to basically attracted everyone from around the world. It got to a point that other people became people became sort of the teachers, of the law of attraction, such as myself, teaching people to just think positive and watch it come to you on a silver plate. And this is where I started to really see past the blinders, really opened my mind to a lot of things, because the law of attraction had attracted its own stigma through people criticizing the law of attraction to not work for them at all, right? And this is why basically I had to do my own research with reading so many books and interviewing people, but also watching YouTube videos and attending seminars about this. And what I wanted to do was basically become a practitioner sort of the universal laws and the thought movement, and I wanted to clear this up once and for all, that this section will present to you the real truth and facts that are vitally important to anyone who believes in the law 3, which is the law of attraction. Now, understanding that your thoughts are things is part of the foundation to your life. Every situation, outcome, or event starts with one single thought. Now, a single thought created, a chain of events. The moment that the thought was created, so was the reality. Now, the reason I'm laughing is because I don't want you to sort of, develop an anxiety and fear over your thoughts. Go, oh my God, every single thought is projecting, everything of my reality, my events, all that sort of stuff. I have to be really, really careful. Like I said, we've got 60,000 thoughts every single day producing from within our mind. It's up to us to control the dominating state of positivity, of good thoughts, and the rest will follow. Like I said, the chain of events. Now, how it works is not your concern. Like I said, if you're doubting the law of attraction, then you are doubting frequency, and you will attract doubting energies all around you. The doubt will slowly, slow the manifestation in a way of had you come into your life yet. So what I mean by that is pretty much if you have fear, doubt, anxiety, worry, disbelief, negativity, unfaithfulness, this will slow anything that you want to come into your life, and it will slow the manifestation down. So what I had found through the book and through a lot of other things as well is basically we have to understand the process of attraction, and we begin with 3 phrases. And it's not phrases per se, it's sort of 3 words, but also it's the phases that we go through to basically manifest anything into our life. And the 3 phases are passion, anticipation, and action. And basically the first one, like I said, is passion. This is pretty much your interests, okay? So this compromises a positive state of attraction. When an individual desires something and has passion for it, he sets himself up to connect with the invisible force of the good he has passion and desire for. So what happens if the connection is weakened, let's say, for instance? Now, look to the individual. He has disconnected himself with what he has passion for, and therefore cuts off the invisible force. Where does his passion come from? It's very, very simple. It comes from his directive, persistent thought, a fixation through thought of that good desired, right? The connection is weakened, through a lot of people. This stops the manifestation, the attraction straight away, because if you basically are weakening yourself and the connection, the passion disappears altogether. The invisible force basically it stops, right? So to bring it back, you must have a passion or a directive, persistent thought, a fixation through the thought of that good desired, like I've said. Now, the law of attraction is a system of motion. That's all it is. Its purpose is to deliver your goal. Our purpose is to focus on our directive, persistent thought. By having a directive, persistent thought of fixation on that good that you desire, you are focusing on positive energy. When you're focusing on positive energy towards whatever you want, you allow the environment to shift and change form to become to really be working for you. So when you output positive energy into the world, you are the power source in helping more positive energy circulating around your environment and other people who come into that environment, thus making the world a better place to be in. And this brings me up to that phase, like I said in the first video, like energy attracts like energy. Like attracts like. So what I mean by this is the like energy is expressed through thoughts, feelings, energy, decision, and our actions. When we are aligned with our thoughts, feelings, and energy, the decisions we make today will theoretically produce the results that are aligned with what we want. And the thing is, passion is the pulling force and power for calling forth into visible appearance of what you incredibly, there's something incredibly powerful, something that you desire. Now, the mind is its own magnet and attracts whatever parallels to its positive state of thought. Whatever thought we hold within the mind, we bring into our lives, the circumstances, situations, environments that are in harmony with the positive state of thought. And from this phase, this is where we move to the next phase, which is called anticipation. And it's very, very simple. When we have passion for the good desired, it sets us on a course to connect with the invisible. With anticipation, however, it's the commitment of allowing and knowing that brings the good desired into reality. It's almost as we surrender ourselves in receiving what we have called for. We literally let go and let God. And God is pretty much our highest state of living, or highest state of purpose or fulfillment, or whatever it may be. We are connecting with a higher self. And pretty much when we surrender ourselves to it, pretty much that's when you are allowing it to come into your life with ease. And finally, we move into this final phase of the process of attraction, and that is action. Now, I've written, basically action is the desired action taking that I've come up with, and it's very, very simple. You will need to put yourself in the environment that your unconscious can pick up on, like energies, and attract opportunities that you could take advantage of, and that could result in getting with what you want. You need to take not only some sort of action, but desired action that you are relaxed, you're at peace, you are joyful, you're happy in doing. If you are stressful taking action, then you're really slowing the manifestation down, like I said before. It weakens the ability to attract anything that you basically so desperately want and desire to come into your life. And this is the part when you let your mind do all the work. You let everything within yourself do all the work, and you let go, and this is when you start taking action, right? Think of it like this. If you've got a list, right? Now, you've got a list of things that you want, and you look at it over and over again, you connect with it, basically you have the passion for it, and you know and allow this to come into your life. The next bit is to take action. Now, this is where the secret sort of went wrong, because it had left out one vital important sentence. That is basically taking action on to something or towards something to make it manifest altogether. Like I said, you can't sit on the couch and expect to be a millionaire if you're not going to get up and go work for it and become persistent in it. It's anything that you want in your life. You have to take action. You have to set to work to attract it. And that is when you start letting go. You start focusing on the work and the job and the action taking at hand. And basically, with all this, these are the three phases, and I'll repeat them again so you understand this. The first phase of law of attraction is passion, your interests. The second phase, anticipation, knowing and allowing. And the final phase is action, taking desired action. And on that note, we conclude that today for our episode 4 of the law 3 of law of attraction. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will be on episode 5 of law 4. Thank you.